Okay, so let's move on to the Model 2 Sega CD, the top load, side load, whatever you want to call it. My experience with these is also pretty healthy, but also a long time ago. And honestly, it mostly came down to the power fuse. This does use the 1602, same as the Model 1 Genesis. I'm guessing somebody was, a lot of people are trying to use a regular polarity AC adapter, because it does, it's a regular 5.5 by 2.5 connector. If you don't know what that means, that's just the outer and inner diameter sizes of a regular AC adapter. If you have mechanical problems with the lid, you're probably hosed. And another common problem with these was the spindle being pushed down, because you actually put the disc in these, and a lot of people thought that you had to push that down, and you don't. This isn't one of those types that has the ball bearing click in feature. This has got the magnet on the lid. So I'm thinking if we just power it up, I can hear movement. I can hear it spinning. It's trying to play a CD. That's not good. It is at least trying to read it, though. Maybe I didn't hit the start button fast enough. This is what I'm talking about. This is supposed to be a non-working unit. From what I can tell, it is. We got sound. As long as the game plays, we should be good to go on this one. These are definitely not as popular as the front loader, so they aren't as expensive, but you can still get some good money for them if they're working. And I do believe you can still get lasers for both of them too. But this one is definitely more robust in the long run, because it's less mechanical with the tray in and out. Not even hitting these guys at all. Well, I'm going to call that one good. Let's move on to the next one. Door seems okay. Laser's all the way out. Spindle's up. I hear nothing, but I do have a red light. Oh, I got a start button. No, it wants to do, well, it says no disc. The laser did not return. I've heard sometimes those just get stuck out. Just took my fingernail and pulled it in. I still don't hear it moving, and it should have come back in, and it did not. So I'll skip that one for now and go for the third one. Ooh, that spindle is way down. I'm not even going to put a disc in it. Sure if you can see, but that metal shield around the laser lens is up above the spindle, and you can see that metal rod right there is sticking up quite a bit. That is no good. I mean, that'll scratch a disc just as soon as I lay it in. It'll be laying on this metal shield actually. So it might be an easy fix actually. If I remember right, there's just bottom screw on this one. So we got 6 again. And on the front loader, I definitely knew somebody had been in that one as well, because my screws were all of different length and thread pitch. So you definitely want to keep, I mean, on the front loader you want to keep the screws separate just because they're different. I'm not sure if the Model 2 uses all similar stuff or not. Was there one in the middle? Yeah, it kind of seems like there was, wasn't there? Sure feels like there was. Nope. Like I said, it's been a while. So there's just the 6. This is a easy one to work on. You can see all I really need to do is get in there and pop that spindle up. And whatever means necessary. Now it seems like putting my finger on one side and lifting with the screwdriver on the other really helped it out. Now I think I'm just a little too high. Ugh, that's what I thought. Going down is super difficult. That feels awful close. Now I think the only thing to get this going without the top cover back on there is a door switch, and also you need the magnetic hold down. Oh my god, it's freaking missing. It's supposed to be right there. It is completely gone. And then your switch to say that it's closed. There's just this plastic lever here. So all you have to do is just push on that, make sure those two things touch. But I think I might have one of these in this box, but it doesn't look like I do. I know I've got one for the Turbo Duo. It might fit. I'm going to say no. The spindle's too much in the way. Technically, all I need is the magnet. I'd rather not screw it up. I'll just steal it out of one of the other ones maybe. Alright, to steal it, it's just a matter of unclipping it on the 3 clips. Get it out. It's been a very long time since I've tried to get one out. I don't remember how tough those clips actually are. Pretty tough. Let me get in there just right and twist. It'll come. And you can just lay it on there. Kind of feels like unscrewing that metal might be a good thing. But if that holds it, so that we can test it, I'm game. Over to the Sega CD. Huh. Oh, shit. You got a fire? Well, that sucks. Looks like we got 3 metal screws. Looks like Q301B smoked itself. And no, offhand I don't know what that is. Well, the caps look fine. All the chips look fine. You wouldn't expect, I mean, it kind of looks like it might be a power transistor of some kind. Got 3 legs on it, and the fuse has been replaced on this one. Get a close-up of that. And I want to say some caps have been replaced because, same as the other one I looked at, it's got a lot of burnt flux in some places. Makes me wonder if maybe one of them didn't get in there incorrectly. Well, a quick look, and it doesn't look like any of them ran backwards. But it does look like somebody tried to recap it. At least a few of the caps anyway. This is also why I sometimes discourage doing full cap replacements, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can cause stuff like this to happen. Getting a cap in backwards and whatnot. Because it's possible that this didn't work and somebody's like, oh, it's got to be the caps, so we'll just replace all the caps. And it wasn't even the problem at all anyway. Kind of makes me wonder if maybe the leg of the fuse was touching the sheet metal, but probably would see something right where it was touching, and I don't see nothing on the RF shielding. Yeah, there is quite a mess on of the flux. Nothing's super obvious. Looks like it's a kind of label B963. And definitely cratered itself. All the magic smoke has escaped. Problem is, I'm worried if I replace that one component, then it'll just smoke itself again. If you don't figure out what actually happened. Could replace it and try to power without the CD-ROM plugged in, without that bottom shield in place. The fuse isn't done super poorly, but it could be done better as well, I should say. Ribbon cable looks okay. I guess at this point I'll just open up the other one, and if they're the same, I could actually swap laser assemblies just to see if that gets the other one to read anything. Because did we have power on that one? Let's see. Let's open it up. See what happens. Okay. Now you know what? Get some different length screws in this one too. Three long and three short. As far as I know, they should be all the same length for that part of it. They were on the other one. But the funny thing is, open up and the ribbon cable is not even in the connector at all. I want to say looks like they're the same, so we could swap parts if it comes to that. Mostly, you know, this one looks like it's got a cap job done too. Well, a couple caps maybe. Mostly I just want to plug it in and see what the hell happens to it. If we get more smoke, we get more smoke. I'm really not going to be out too much in this lot. I've already got a working front loader and a working top loader Sega CD. It's not going too bad yet. Sounded like the laser returned to center. But it's not spinning. What I can do is force the laser back out. I guess I could have probably just, yep. So it's returning to center. If it's not spinning, it's possible that the lens itself is just dirty. So let me find a Q-tip here and we'll clean it. Just a Q-tip with rubbing alcohol on it for now. And yes, I have seen this work before. I heard it turn and return to center, but still no spin. It says press start. Yeah, no disc. So the easy thing to do here is swap out the whole assembly. And the contacts on that ribbon cable are okay. contacts on this one are okay. Cool, I can just hit the white gear and make the laser sled come out. Oh no, it's doing the same thing. It might be. Oh, I didn't have it plugged in, did I? Watch this one smoke now. Cool. Returning to center. Might have a winner. Uh-oh. I haven't even cleaned the laser on this one yet. I need to find something that keeps those together. It just needs a little rubber band around it or something. Just something to keep it pushed that way. No, I don't really find it super necessary to play a game, because it does seem to be pretty well operational. So this one might need a laser, and usually you can just look at it and see a model number, and I am actually not seeing it or remembering it. I can't remember if I have any of these either. Which one did I adjust the height on? Maybe that was the problem. Maybe it wasn't reading the CD because the height was off. That one just worked, and it's taller than this one by a fraction. So I doubt that's the problem. Because the lens can go up and down quite a ways to focus. So I don't see anything obvious here. Could actually see some Sony chips on it. Might be a Sony laser. I just found one of these pieces that goes for the front loader Sega CD. Makes all kinds of racket, so don't think it's bad because of that. Well, for this one, I think I'm just going to clean the laser a little bit and install the magnet back into one of the lids, and then throw it back together and call it good, and just say that the other one's parts. I mean, meh. Okay, so we're going to check out the CDX. First thing, you definitely want a proper CDX power supply. It is the 4122, and I believe it is only for the CDX. And if I had to guess, I'm saying we're going to have the same kind of issues that you normally see on eBay with these. And that is that the cartridge will work and the CD part will not. That's if it powers on. It is. Okay, so let's see. US game in it. US cartridge, I should say. That seems to work. I do have audio. Doesn't seem to want to boot. Are there freaking batteries in this or something? No. So my AV connector is pretty loose. Has a hard time deciding if it wants to boot up to the splash menu or not. We had it once. The laser is right in the middle of its travel. Looks like the door closed switch is there. Not broken, at least. I don't think putting in a CD is going to help this situation any. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get much life out of this one, and these are much harder to tear into. So I'm probably not going to do it on this video, and I do have a bunch of these with similar symptoms of. I don't remember not getting a splash screen though. That one's a little bit different. That might mean there might be something wrong with the actual main boards on this one. Usually it's just laser. I can't really remember if there's even lasers available for this one. It seems like there is, but I'd have to look. So we call that one a draw. Definitely we'll get back to that in the future. It might be a while though, honestly. So let me know if you enjoyed the eBay junk lot diagnosis and repair video. Maybe I'll do some more of them.